There are many types of work injuries. The most common ones are when someone has some type of traumatic incident where they fall or they're in an accident and they break some bone or they injure their back or something. That's the most common. But what is also very common is what we call repetitive stress type injuries. And these take a lot of different forms, but many people who have repetitive type jobs, say on a conveyor belt, say in a warehouse, or say you work with a lot of heavy power tools, this can cause injury over time. So that is also a work injury for which you can be compensated if it gets to the point where you can't work. One of the most common types of repetitive stress type injuries is carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome affects the wrists and hands. So people who use their wrists and hands repetitively often develop this condition. You can even get it from extensive typing. The signs of this is pain and numbness at the wrists and in the fingers. And when you start developing this, if you have a repetitive job, you should look into whether or not that job is causing this problem. You should immediately do two things: see a doctor and tell your employer. There's time limitations for notice. You got to meet those limitations. So make sure you tell your employer as soon as you have any inkling that you have a repetitive stress or trauma type injury. Now, we often litigate these claims, especially carpal tunnel, because just because an individual might think that years of heavy lifting had caused their back injury, or years of typing has caused carpal tunnel, it doesn't mean the insurance company is going to accept it. We find a lot of times they deny these claims and make you go to court and prove it. And if your doctor will back you up and say, based on this history of lifting or typing or any other type of repetitive activity, this individual developed this problem, and this problem keeps them from continuing that employment, then we have the basis to file a claim and win. There are doctors, and some of them work for insurance companies, who don't believe that carpal tunnel is necessarily caused by any type of repetitive activity. So there's a bit of a difference in the medical community. You can get carpal tunnel, for instance, if you're diabetic or if you become pregnant. There are other ways to get it that doesn't necessarily connect it with your job. But if you have any problem like this and you know you have a repetitive job, you should certainly seek counsel. Give notice, go to a doctor. We'll help you through it. And if we have to go to court to prove it, we will go to court and prove it. So call us if you have any issues such as this.